Do you know who reached out to me and see if I was okay? People that were Islamic and people that had family in Palestine. And these were the people I was trying to say were bad. And I'm sorry. I really am.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. If you're watching this video and it's Salah time, please pause it and go pray and come back when you're done. Please check out the description section of this video to support the channel. I'm sure all of you will have heard about Twitch streamer Asmongold's distasteful remarks about Palestinians and Muslims that have been viral for the past few days. A wide range of Muslim content creators have covered this, but the reason I chose to highlight Fousey and Tate's reactions is because these two gentlemen, though Muslim, are not seen as beacons of morality within the Islamic community. So you know when Fousey and Tate hold the higher moral position, then you messed up real bad. Let's get a quick reminder of what Zach said.
I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. They're terrible people. They'd be doing the same thing. How much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care.
This guy has been scolded for this by Muslims and the pro-Palestinian crowd. I have to also respond with the point that the West has caused more chaos in terms of waging war around the world than any other culture, so he makes no sense with his initial statement. Also, to counter, Pakistan has nuclear weapons and Iran is heavily armed, and they have done nowhere near what Israel is currently doing. Additionally, Islam and Sharia law are two separate things. Islam is a comprehensive religion, and Sharia law is the interpretation of that religion, incorporated into a legal system, which differs country to country, and neither the religion nor the interpreted law promote genocide. In fact, the Qur'an states, whoever takes a life, it's as if they took the life of all humanity, and whoever saves a life, it's as if they saved all of humanity. I personally believe that following this would make a culture superior, not inferior. The reason why I didn't cover this topic a few days ago is because Zach issued a written apology, and I am big on forgiving people because most people won't apologise, even when they're in the wrong, especially not anti-Islam people. I know brothers Ali Dawa and Zishan rejected that apology, and they also made great videos addressing the situation, as did Hassan. And what makes Fousey's reaction relevant is that he is Palestinian, and understandably he hit Zach with a brutal verbal onslaught for defending a genocide against his people, to which Tate replied, "Free Palestine," which prompted Fousey to pursue a very strange bromance.
Shout out Andrew Tate, by the way. I went off on Asmongold, and Andrew Tate replied and said, "Free Palestine." Andrew, I would love to do something with you and actually open the minds of the kids. You give me orders, I'll listen. Because I respect you as a man, I believe in your message, and I know that if I listen to you, I could do the same for my life. I'm a worthy student. Let me reveal myself, Andrew.
Okay, that was a little awkward. A man presenting himself as another man's inferior is kinda weird. Hopefully they get together and do some Islamic content. But enough of being sidetracked. Zach, aka Asmongold, was not only lambasted online where people made fun of his living conditions to make the point that he has no right to judge others when he lives like a hobo. He was also banned on Twitch for 14 days, and yesterday he made another apology, this time in the form of a long-form video.
A couple of days ago, I made some comments about Palestine, basically opinions that were trivializing the genocide that's happening there. I said something about it that was disgusting. I said that I didn't care about innocent people getting killed, and I think that that's a horrible, disgusting, mean-spirited thing to say. Whenever I categorize everybody in the area as this, group, then I'm the asshole, and I was the asshole. There have been ways that I've communicated and ways that I've acted that are indefensible. Looking back on it, it's just disgusting. I feel so stupid. I'm getting all these people making negative comments toward me. Everybody is telling me oh, go kill yourself, I hate you, everything like this. Do you know who reached out to me? And they wanted to talk and have a conversation and see if I was okay. It's people that were Islamic and people that were family in Palestine. And how humiliating is that? How absolutely humiliating is that? And these were the people I was trying to say were bad. And I feel like such a fucking stupid asshole. I really do. I've always had a negative opinion of religion, and I've also had a negative opinion of religious cultures. I think that opinion is definitely shaped by the media, and I think that media has allowed me to have certain predispositions and certain biases that don't have any sort of relation to what my own real life experience has been. And I just feel like such a stupid, belligerent fucking asshole. I really do. And I'm sorry. I really am. I said something that was bad. I should not have said that. I should have chosen my words more carefully. I didn't do that. I doubled down on it. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I listened to my tone in the clip, and I just sound like such a piece of shit. I sound like a terrible person. And it's just so mean-spirited and callous and just mean. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I've had the experience firsthand of the negative effects of Christianity, and I've always read a lot of very bad things about Islam, and I've made a lot of criticisms of it. I've talked to a lot of people about it. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never seen it. And I actually think that after all of this, I think I'd like to visit the Middle East and see it for myself. I would love to go to Istanbul in Turkey. I'd love to visit places like Saudi Arabia, Dubai. I want to see it for myself because I don't like believing what people tell me. And I think that when I do, I end up being a fool.
Personally, I accept his apology. There's 1,000,001 anti-Muslim people out there who deliberately make inflammatory and disrespectful comments about Islam and Muslims in Palestine, and they never apologise. Zach is going out of his way to say sorry, and not only that, he's admitting he has been conditioned by the media to be Islamophobic. I've had many revert brothers and sisters on my show, and most of them say that before they looked into Islam, they had a negative perception of their religion because of the mainstream media. Zach, as you saw, was moved to tears because Muslims and Palestinians who follow his content reached out to him compassionately after his initial apology, and that in turn made him apologise again on video. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives all sins, who are we to judge? This man is saying sorry. Let's show him how superior our culture is by forgiving him, because it's not every day we get apologies from people who wrong us. And he realised something that most anti-Muslim bigots never will. He said he wanted to go to Turkey, the UAE and Saudi to see what the culture in those countries is like for himself. Usually the bigots just assume we're all backward savages in Islamic nations, even though the opposite is true. Zach, I assure you, as a fellow Westerner that has been to those places, you will love it there. It's similar to the West, minus the cold weather, the crime and the degeneracy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to join my free Telegram group via the link in the description, where we as Muslims can speak freely and without censorship about issues like this. And remember to like, subscribe and become a channel member for access to exclusive content. Until next time, inshallah, Jazakallah khair.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.